Now, one thing I really want your generation to embrace is that the Earth is a closed system. Is that the Earth is a closed system. We cannot leave the Earth. There's no place to go. There's no place to throw your trash.
Ready to go to two.
See that how that would affect your Christmas.
I made that whole thing up.
What?
I'm sorry. I guess I just wanted to seem interesting. I guess there's a real danger of that on this show.
There's a pressure.
Well, yeah,
yes,
people come out
sure.
and they run out of anecdotes, you know, and they just start making stuff up.
Yeah.
Like that Neil Armstrong guy. Have you seen him on the talk shows?
Neil Armstrong, you mean the first man to walk on the moon?
Talk about a fish story. Man, and they're buying it.
The Earth is quite beautiful from space and from the moon. It looks quite small and quite remote, but...
What about the sun? Do you see any trace of the corona?
No, the glare from the sun on the helmet visor was too difficult to pick out the corona. The only time we could see the corona was during an eclipse of the sun from the moon. That is, when we were flying through the moon's shadow and could observe the solar corona peeking out from behind the moon.
Have you seen him on the talk shows?
Neil Armstrong, you mean the first man to walk on the moon?
Talk about a fish story. Man, and they're buying it.
Now, you seem to be in pretty good shape physically. You work out.
Please welcome to the stage, Mr. Buzz Aldrin. Science! 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 She blinded me with science! Good heavens, Mr. Aldrin. Space is beautiful.
Why has nobody been to the moon in such a long time?
That's not an 8-year-old's question. That's my question. I want to know, but I think I know. Because we didn't go there, and that's the way it happened. And if it didn't happen, it's nice to know why it didn't happen, so in the future, if we want to keep doing something, we need to know why something stopped in the past that we wanted to keep it going. But I think I know. Because we didn't. Because we didn't. Because we did.
Come on, Jimmy. Seriously, the time is up. People are hip to this kind of stuff. I'm here tonight to blow the lid off it, to be the whistleblower. I'm sick and tired of the secrets and the lies. It is the secret symbol of the Illuminati, and you're a part of it, and it is the all-mocking tongue.
Close your eyes, something.
It's about a movie I made that nobody is aware of, even though they've seen it.
Okay.
Is that intriguing? Do I have you intrigued?
Well, I mean, see if I understand what you said. It's about a movie you made, no one knew you made. Is that what you said?
That's right. It's a production.
Like, so you put, like, you did put your name on? Like, at the end, you put, like, a fake name?
Oh, no, I made it.
Like Alan Smithy, like that?
That's right. No, I didn't. There was no name put on it.
Why? Why would there be no credits? What do you mean?
Because there are some things that you just can't put your name on.
Okay.
I perpetrated a huge fraud, which I am now about to detail,
Okay.
involving the United States government and NASA.
All right.
And I'm sure you've heard the rumors.
The moon landing?
That's right. That the moon landing was fake. That the moon landings all were fake. And I was the person who filmed it.
You're serious? And okay.
I'm serious. I'm dead serious.
Because I only have this certain amount of time with you, and I'll talk about whatever you want. You know, this isn't some type of joke or
No, it's not
film within a film thing.
Not a joke. Nope.
Okay.
The conspiracy theorists were right on this occasion.
Why?
I don't know about Paul McCartney's death, but this they were right about.
Okay. Why in God's name would I don't know what to ask you first. Why the hell, if you're telling the truth, why would you do it? Why are you telling me? I mean, what the?
Don't you think it's important for people to know the truth?
Yeah, I got. Yes, certainly.
They had a massive fraud, an unparalleled fraud perpetrated against them. They should know.
Okay.
I mean, they're already suspicious of the government. They may as well have their suspicions confirmed,
Okay.
justified.
And this, why now? I mean, we're almost at the 30-year anniversary. What took so long? Why, if this is true,
I
why?
won't go into that. It has to do with personal
Okay.
evolution and influences.
And, well,
I'll go into that.
is that why you look a little haggard right now? Because you look a little worn. No offense. Like.
Well, also, yeah, because I haven't been taking care of myself too well. I've been drinking a lot, but
Is that because of the stress of this?
of course, stress, guilt, just conflict of all kinds.
Wow. I mean, so you feel bad about this, clearly. I mean, this is
I
not.
do feel bad about it. I also feel proud of it. It's a terrible conflict.
Because you've pulled off one of the greatest hoaxes ever because of
And
your.
because I made a film, if you want to call it a film, which I consider to be my masterpiece.
This is a group of social criminals. These people in the space program. Nassholes, I call them. I have a very low tolerance level for stupid. Every one of those items is provably untrue at one level or another, but we believe them because they're pounded into our heads from the time we're children. That's what they do with that kind of stuff. They put it in the heads of kids. They pound it in there because they know kids are too young to be able to mount a sophisticated argument against these kind of ideas. And so kids, and up to a certain age, by the way, kids are going to believe everything a grown-up tells them, everything. So kids never learn to question things.
The world is round? Yes, that's right. And it also goes around.
Nobody questions things in this country anymore. Nobody questions things. Why? People are too fat and happy. Prosperous for their own good. Everyone's got a cell phone that'll make pancakes and rub. Americans have been silenced, bought off and silenced by gizmos and toys. And as a result, no one's ever learned to question things. Kids who want to learn to read are going to learn to read. Much more important to teach children to question.
It thinks the world is around, see? But we all know it's a flat, right?
Of course it's flat. Sure, I know the world is flat.
Well, so do I. Everybody knows that.
Good. Then you're on our side. We're going to take over the boat.
You see, my group thinks the Earth is a flat, but we know it's around, right? Yeah, right. Sure, it's around.
Of course it's round.
What town, sir? What town? Why, that's easy. Now, there's the whole flat world as we know it. Do you know what? I think the world isn't flat at all. I think it's round like a ball.
Reading is fundamental. Fun to mental. It ain't illegal yet, but they working on it. It ain't illegal yet, but they working on it.
Today I'm going to be talking about the firmament. It's actually up there, folks. You know, most flat earthers know about the projects that have been done. To shoot nuclear missiles at it, to crack it, to break it. But it's up there. Donald Trump knows it's up there. Pretty much all the higher ups know that it's up there. And they make references to it all the time. Like when Hillary Clinton talks about putting cracks in the ceiling, and she wasn't just talking about, women's rights and things like that. She was talking about the actual thing. The Simpsons show it when Homer hits the home run and cracks the firmament, and then the waters come down. They all know this. Now, I'm doing a series right now on my book of Jasher. It's about, later on, I'll be talking about the Tower of Babel and what Nimrod was actually trying to accomplish with the Tower of Babel. You see, they wasn't prehistoric back then. They actually had good technology back then. In some instances, we were actually trying to catch up with their technology. But Nimrod, with that Tower of Babel, he was just trying to create a Stargate to get past the firmament, to get up in the firmament. He was trying to create a Stargate to get up in the heavens where the Most High exists. And that's why Donald Trump right now has this space program to where, just like Nimrod, it was to fight against the Most High. When you see UFOs and things like they know what's up there. They're not UFOs. They are identified flying objects, so they know exactly what those things are. And like I said, that's why Nimrod built it. It was a Stargate. It was a Stargate to try to get past that firmament, which they can't break through. Whether you want to call it a, Van Allen's belt, whatever you want to call it, they can't get past it, and they know they can't get past it. So that's why they want to set up this little space thing. And again, we're talking about the firmament here. The ancients knew of the firmament. It wasn't until Copernicus started this whole heliocentric thing that they tried to make people who thought that way make them seem like they're crazy. But it's there. It's always been there. The whole heliocentric model, I don't even think it can be proven. 93 million miles away. It's ridiculous. Sun is right there. We can see it. So I'm going to introduce this video. It's from a guy some of Anthony Proust, and he talks about something he found in the encyclopedia. Peace.
Okay, you guys remember how I showed you the maps that were here on Earth before 1958, before the governments took them out? And I'm going to show you the Encyclopedia Britannicas in the public libraries before 1958. Here's Volume 2 out of the alphabet A. We're going to flip to the Antarctica, and this is from 1958, as you can see. Now, we're going to flip to the Antarctica and see what the Encyclopedia Britannica from 1958, before the Antarctic Treaty, says is there. Now, you won't find this in the new encyclopedias because the government's banned them. But what I want you to notice right here is, notice how it says the flights proved inland areas to be featureless in character, with a dome 13,000 feet high at about latitude 80 degrees south, longitude 90 degrees east. Take a really, really close look at that. Now I'm going to zoom it in for you. When they returned to New Zealand, these flights proved the inland areas to be featureless in character, with a dome 13,000 feet high at about latitude 80 degrees south, longitude 90 degrees east. Now, if this doesn't make sense to you, let me show you with an image of what a flat earth map would look like. Now, this is what latitude 80 degrees south would look like on a flat earth map. As you can see, the dome comes down closer to you over the wall, which will be about 13,000 feet. Now, if you go back out into the center of the earth, or up the North Pole, and try to go up to the firmament with a little bit of calculation, it's going to show that it's about 385,500 feet away. It's really, really simple, folks. Now, if you're not familiar with any of this at all, and you're just now new to all this, you can say, well, this guy is crazy. He doesn't know what he's talking about. But what you got to ask yourself is, why do all the maps before 1958 show a flat earth with the ice wall around it and a firmament, a dome? And why does the encyclopedia tell you that there's a dome there, and it gives you the exact height at a certain latitude and longitude? Well, the reason is because in 1958, that's when all governments and all nations of the world signed the UN treaty to ban all civilians from going to the Antarctica, and NASA came in and they erased everything, just like they're erasing everything today. So again, ask yourself, if all this existed before 1958, why doesn't it exist now? How come it all of a sudden was erased and just disappeared out of your history books, out of your encyclopedias, out of your libraries? Wake up, people. Wake up.